Chris, first question in the front.
Hey, Chris Haynes, Cleveland.com. LeBron, Steph hit the three. I believe it was like 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. You guys called a timeout. You guys came out of timeout. What was, can you talk about if that was exactly what you guys wanted? It seemed like after that, the offense kind of sputtered.
I don't know. I'm trying to replay it back. I'm not quite sure we ran out of timeout, but
They went up 9. They went up 9 at that point.
yeah, I'm not quite sure what we ran out of timeout when we came back on the floor. But our offense did stall a little bit in the fourth quarter. You know, we played a little bit too much random. You know, trying to dribble drive, get guys looks. Then we started settling a little bit for the three-point shot when we kind of got down, which we got to do a better job of that. But you know, we had our chances. I think the third quarter was a momentum swing for us, and you know, they took advantage of it.
Over here,
This is for LeBron and Kyrie. John Telich, Fox 8 News. What's your mindset heading into the next game?
Our mindset is get one. You know, we got to go out there and play obviously better than we played tonight, much better than even when we played in Game 3. But we got to get one. You know, it's not about overlooking it. It's about getting one on their home floor where they've been very successful. So, you know, we got to come in with the mindset that our coach staff will give us a great game plan, and we got to execute that. And, you know, worry about the results after.
Chris on the left side.
Chris Broussard, ESPN. LeBron, you had words with Draymond and Steph. What kind of got you going, and what were you saying to them?
Nothing that get me going. You know, Draymond just, you know, he said something that I don't agree with. You know, I'm all cool with the competition. I'm all fine with that, but some of the words that came out of his mouth was a little bit overboard. You know, and being a guy with pride, a guy with 3 kids and a family and things of that nature, just some things that just go overboard, and that's where he took it, so that was it.
Anything with Steph?
No, that conversation was competitive conversation. I'm okay with that.
Jason.
Jason Lodak, Big Joe. LeBron, I think you had 4 free throws tonight, the entire game. Just your thoughts on that and some of the calls tonight?
Well, it's been like that all year, for the most part. You know, I'm not quite sure what I can do personally to get to the free throw line, but I got to continue to be aggressive for our team. I'm getting hit, but the refs are not seeing it that way when I'm on my drives. But I got to continue to be aggressive, you know, for our team. That's who I am. That's what opens up the floor for a lot of our shooters. And, you know, just worry about the results afterwards. You know, it's tough, you know, playing 46 minutes and only going to the line 4 times as much as I attack the rim. So, you know, it's just a tough situation for our team.
Joe.
Joe Barton, Cleveland.com. I did have a question for Kyrie too, but I wanted to follow up with Draymond. LeBron, I think you've seen it now. He got you in the groin during that. Do you have it, especially given Draymond's situation with the flagrants and whatnot, do you have any opinion on what happened there, or what should happen?
Well, I don't know what should happen. It's not my call. It's the league office. They'll take a look at it. We all saw it in the locker room. You know, like I said, as a competitor, I love going against Draymond. And I'm all about, you know, going out there and leaving it all on the floor. But, you know, when I get a little bit more than what it should be, then, you know, that's what caused me to have words with him. So, you know, as far as the play, I think the league could take a look at it. You know, obviously our locker room have seen it, and we'll see what they say.
Do you expect that the league, whether you think they should, you expect that they would?
No.
And then for Kyrie, you were off to such a hot start, and it looked like you hurt your hand or something. What happened to it, and did it affect you at all as you went along?
No, just a bruise. That's all. Tim on the right side.
Tim Reynolds, Associated Press. LeBron, what do you tell yourself the next 2.5 days, and what do you tell your guys the next 2.5 days when you know the enormity now of the chip stacked against you?
Well, I mean, obviously, if you want to look to that side, then you put too much pressure on yourself. You know, I think for me, as a leader of this team, we just got to get one. let's get one. We already got to take a flight home back anyway, so we might as well come home with a win and play on our home floor again. And, being a confident bunch, we feel like the chips been stacked up against us all year anyway. So, we got to learn from our mistakes tonight, which we made. We made some, and we go out with the mindset, let's get one and bring it home.
Dave here in the front.
David Graham, ESPN. Kyrie, did you find anything personally offensively in games 3 and 4 that maybe you didn't have in games 1 and 2, and can you use that moving forward in the series?
I have no choice at this point. I'm following this guy to my right's lead, and game 3 and 4 I've been put in positions to be successful, and our guys have trusted me to be aggressive, whether that be in transition or in the half court. Our 1-4 pick and roll with Bron playing the 4 have been working for us great. So we just have to be better in game 5, and come in with the mindset that be aggressive for however many minutes me and myself and everyone else needs to play. But I know that the echo and the attitude of effort and things that we can control going to game 5 will be at an all-time high. And next 2.5 days will be a lot of preparation, learning from our mistakes and moving on and preparing for game 5.
Front row in the center.
For either of you guys, HaydenGroveScout.com, did you feel that fatigue played a factor at all in this game?
No, not at all.
No excuses.
Second row.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. LeBron, for you and Kyrie combined for 33 of the 38 shot attempts in the second half. Is that a number that you're comfortable with in a game?
Well, we got to be aggressive. Our coach and Coach Luda, our coach staff told us to be aggressive, and obviously we don't like to hear it in that form. We want to get our guys involved and keep our guys in a good rhythm. I just think it was just the way the game played out tonight.
Mark in the center.
For both you guys, Mark Schwartz, ESPN, the story of the first 3 games in large part was how Curry was having trouble affecting the games. He sort of got loose from you guys tonight. What did you both see that made him so successful compared to the other 3 games?
Well, first of all, he's a great player. We know that, and we knew he was going to come out and be aggressive. It's because out of the first 3 games win, and we knew he was going to be aggressive. We made some mistakes, and he made us pay for them. He made us pay every time we made a mistake defensively, and he shot the ball extremely well from the 3-point line. We tried to keep a body on him when he went in the paint where he struggled a little bit, but from the 3-point line, he made us pay.
Dan back right.
Dan Devine, Yahoo Sports. Beginning of the fourth quarter, you guys are up by 2 points. They go on a big run. They rip off a 12-1 run. You guys sort of, it was like you were playing in quicksand a little bit there. What was the experience like as that's sort of starting to happen for you? What was changing for them that was making it more difficult for you to get stops?
They started making shots, and then they started getting stops. They did it on both sides of the floor. It started with, I believe, Harrison Barnes 3 at the top of the key. That was a big shot to kind of get their rhythm going, and then they got some offensive rebounds, some second chance points. Then defensively, they got stops.
Okay. Last 3 questions on this side.
David Zabak for the Sword for Kyrie. Seemed like in game 3, you guys really were dedicated to keeping JR involved, kept going to him even after a couple early misses. What can you guys do for game 5 to get him more attempts and keep him going?
Just about making sure that we're putting him in spots to be successful, especially in transition, getting him shots early and often, and having him feel good, especially throughout the game. I mean, there were a few tough ones that he had to take, into the shot clock. But for us, we're going to continue to go to JR no matter what. I mean, he's a big part of our team, and we know the impact that he has to have in order for us to be successful as a team.
Robert.
Robert Littell, Black Sports Online. LeBron, from game 1, you talked about turnovers. You've had a couple of high turnover games, this one included. But you just talked about the referees. Do you believe some of those turnovers are being called because you're not getting the calls, or there's something else that's going on?
Well, I didn't talk about the referees. I asked a question and I answered it. I'm going to save my $25K. All right, so I have not talked about the referees. Don't put me in that cloud. I haven't been solid with the basketball. A lot of it is making plays not only for myself and for my teammates. And, Some of my aggression turnovers I'm okay with. I think I had 2 careless ones. One came at the end of the game when Steph picked it off. Another one came early in the third quarter. Bogut kind of trapped the box, and I tried to hit double T. Draymond stepped in front of it. But some of them is attack turnovers, you know, trying to squeeze the ball into tight places as a quarterback would. And I'm okay with those ones. But some of them is careless. I'm not okay with that.
Last one in the fourth row.
LeBron, Adam Jardy, Columbus Dispatch. You guys got Kevin Love back tonight, and he talked about being accepting of his role coming off the bench. I wonder what impact you felt that had, getting him back in the lineup, and how that might help you guys going forward.
Well, for 2 years, anytime we've got anyone back from injury or sickness or whatever, it's been a boost for our team. And tonight was another one. I mean, you know, getting him back, just seeing him out on the floor and him making an impact, you know, especially in the first half when he had a couple shots, he was able to get a layup off an offensive rebound. He started the fourth on the post up. You know, that was a big play for us. So I know he probably felt out of rhythm. It was a different situation for him that he haven't experienced in quite a few years. But anytime we get someone back, excuse me, from injury or anything, that's a boost for our team.
Thank you all.